I'm going to name off some bands here. Smashing Pumpkins, The Cure, Black Keys, 9 Inch Nails. They all have something in common. They're using instruments from right here in the Glass City.
Did not know that. Photojournalist John Jubai gives us a look inside the loud sounds of Reverend Guitars. Take a look.
Reverend Guitars was founded in 1997 by a gentleman in Detroit by the name of Joe Naylor. He brought with him a lot of experience in the music industry, and through buying and selling and repairing vintage instruments, he put together the idea of what he thought his vision of the electric guitar to be. Around 2010, my wife and I then bought the company from Mr. Naylor in order to allow him to pursue the artist relationships and to spend more time actually working on the development of the instruments themselves. 5 or 6 years later, we had grown it to the point where we needed a bigger building and more property, and we just happened to find the perfect facility right here in the Toledo area. The long and the short of it is Joe Naylor designs the guitars, either with the artists or our what you would call production guitars. We have the guitars manufactured at a very small factory in South Korea called Mir Music. We bring the guitars then from there to our facility here in Toledo, where we have a shop full of guys that we putting a setup on the instrument. So they come in finished and they look great. But what we do here is we sort of turn them from a commodity into an instrument. And our goal is, I want somebody to walk into a music store anywhere in the world and have the Reverends up on the wall with all of our competitors and have our guitars be the best playing guitar in the room. Absolute legend. Plays in Mick Fleetwood's blues band. Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins. We work with Reeves Gabrels, who's the lead guitar player for The Cure, and he was also David Bowie's musical partner and band director for many, many years. And then we work with a gentleman named Pete Anderson, who was Dwight Yoakam's writing partner and guitar player, who has an incredible blues career. There's a lot. We could do this for a very long time. I work with a lot of my heroes. If you'd have told 20-year-old me that 50-year-old me would own a guitar company and be working with the people that I'm working with, I would have just fallen over dead.
This is one of those places conversations get struck up and all of a sudden you find out about these little jewels, these diamonds in the rough that exist here in the Glass City, and it's fantastic.
I was saying, sometimes those guitars get smashed. I wonder if he feels like a pang of like, oh,
you can't do that to my baby. Yeah.